Hey everybody, thanks for joining. We're gonna go live here pretty soon with Dwarf II, who make a really awesome telescope slash motion tracking camera. It's gonna be really cool. We're just waiting for them to join. Oh, here she is. Hi, Grace.
Hi, Mia.
It's so good to have you join me here on Instagram and talk about this super exciting product.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to turn off comments just so that we can focus on our conversation. But again, thank you everybody for joining me here with Grace. So I guess I'll just go ahead and get started. Grace is an ambassador of Dwarf II, which is a really incredible nature photography and motion tracking camera. It's a telescope as well, so you can see all of those amazing stars and planets and take photographs of them. And Grace is an ambassador. She actually joined the team by chance due to an interest in photography and became a really good friend of the founding members and CEO. And she really loved their products and their innovation in the technology sector. And now she's a member of the team and is here as sort of an ambassador to talk about Dwarf II. So thank you so much for joining, Grace.
Thank you for the introduction, Mia. I'm very honored to be the ambassador of Dwarf II team. Yes. I admire those who are good at photographing. Much more appreciation goes to who are specialized in designing the devices that can take great-looking pictures. Their design are very friendly to users. And
yeah,
Dwarf II
that's
is
so
such
important.
a team.
That's so important for people that are just getting started, hobbyists that really love photography and astrophotography and all of that. We'll get into more of the features of the Dwarf II that make it so user-friendly. But first I want to ask you, did you have a chance to catch the blood moon last night?
Oh, it's very unfortunate that we had no chance to observe it with our Dwarf II. But because we cannot see the blood moon from here in China.
Oh gosh, yeah, all of my neighbors last night were out in the street looking for it. I think it was a little bit cloudy, but I did see so many beautiful photos that my friends were posting from the US.
Yeah, me too.
And I was jealous and I was thinking, oh my gosh, how nice would it be to have a Dwarf II to take such beautiful, vibrant photographs of that event.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we get started? You can tell me a little bit about the founding of the company and how Dwarf II kind of came to be.
Okay. Regarding the founder story, I would like to say Dwarf II is a technology-driven optical team with an obsessive impulsion for innovation. Yes. Most of us are masters and doctors who graduate from the world-famous National Optoelectronics Research Center, Huazhong University of Science and Technology. Yeah, they're very enthusiastic about optical imaging. What they study in the lab every day is how to photograph things clearly and accurately. 4 years ago, we have designed our mobile microscopes. Yes, this one. And
oh, wow.
we can place it behind the camera, main camera. And then we designed the microscopic camera. Yes, our in-house users spoke highly of the effect of microscopes. And they asked us, why don't you guys design a telescope? It would be more fun. Yeah, and we bear it in mind, and we tried our first telescope, and Dwarf I came out. Yes, and the successful crowdfunding of Dwarf I has allowed us to create a new category of consumer imaging, smart telescopes. And we know that the first generation of our telescopes is imperfect. we still have much room for optimizations. But thanks to Indiegogo and thanks to our backers, they give us a lot of support and hundreds of constructive feedbacks, helping us iterate and optimize our product quickly. And the next we will spend nearly 1 year to design and produce our Dwarf II at this time. And we want to make it the best smart telescope in the world.
Yeah, it's so cool that Dwarf II is not the first iteration of your, attempt at making a telescope. You were able to release the Dwarf I and get all of that feedback from your users, change up the design a little bit. And we're so excited that you chose to come back to Indiegogo to release your second telescope. So tell me a little bit more about the design of the Dwarf. What are some of your favorite features?
When it comes to the features, okay. First, I would like to say we ascribe the features to two factors. Yeah. One is that our decades of accumulation in optical imaging, and the second one is the feedbacks, the constructive feedbacks from our backers. After the first generation of the telescopes were put on the market, users told us that they wanted to shoot stars and animals. Yes, and we were thinking, how can we achieve these functions? They all point to the same technical needs, namely optical imaging and the motion control and AI edge computing. Yes, and this happens to be where we're good at. And therefore, in these three technical aspects, we have made spatial optimization for shooting stars and shooting animals. The features, the first one is the dual cameras. We have the telephoto camera and the wide angle camera, because the telephoto camera can zoom in and zoom out things, but you can hardly find the target object just with one telephoto camera. A wide angle camera will help you to target your object easily. And then the built NPU is another feature of our telescope, because it can accelerate it can accelerate the AI operations and allows time to track things more accurately and shoot things more accurately and clearly.
I love, I'm definitely somebody that doesn't like to have a ton of different gadgets laying around. So I love that the Dwarf II sort of has multiple features in one. You really only need to buy, the one camera, and you can, shoot animals, stars. You could even do sports, maybe. There are so many ways that you could use the Dwarf II all in one. I love that. I actually bought like a pan that, you only need one pan for all of your cooking. So I feel like it's similar in that way.
Yes. And another main feature I came up with is the panorama. Yeah, you can see it on. Yeah, you can see it on our Indiegogo detail page. Somebody asked us, does the hardware of Dwarf II support an image with 1 billion pixels? Definitely, yeah. An image with 1 billion pixels costs huge computing and storage resources, but we have the method to solve this problem is using an imaging processing technology called imaging pyramid, yes, which is powerful tool for multi-scale image representation. You can browse the ultra big picture on your smartphone with little waiting time, just like the Google Maps. Yeah, our app will download the images from Dwarf II and render them in real time.
Yeah, it almost sounds like people can experiment taking really high quality professional photos, even if you're not professional photographer, which I love. And I love panorama shots as well. I always take those on my phone when I'm out in nature. So that's really awesome. Who would you say the product is for? Like, who is your target audience? Who would enjoy using the Dwarf II?
We designed the product for people who have no special professional ability or knowledge, but they can operate the telescope more easily. Yes. Yes. And we how to say that? Because they told us, our backers told us that they want to use our telescope to shoot stars, to shoot animals, to record the sports. And we just want to help them to achieve these functions. So we didn't shape our functions at first on purpose. We just came up with these ideas together with our backers. Yeah, they empower us with the features, with the functions. But these functions happens, this technical needs happens to where we are good at.
It's so valuable that you were able to get the feedback from the Dwarf I backers to really hone in on what features they wanted for the Dwarf II. So it's a more perfect product. I was going to say too, it's probably great for people that, are shooting sports, but also just like videos of their pets even, because I know that like trying to photograph a dog running around or maybe your cat playing with something can be difficult. And so the motion tracking would be so good for that. I always try to take videos of my dog running around in the park and I always lose it and just give up. So I would love to have the Dwarf to get better shots of her doing that. And speaking of that too, do you have any like influencers or people that are using the technology right now?
The influencers, and I think a lot of backers on Indiegogo are very professional, and they can totally understand what we are doing and the critical key points of our technology, and they even suggest us with some warm tips. For example, I remember that there was a man who suggested us to get the replaceable battery of Dwarf II, because once there's something wrong with it, they need to change a whole one. But if we have the changeable, the replaceable battery, it can solve all the problems. Just to change the battery. Yeah, they don't need to change a whole machine.
Yeah, that's so valuable. Definitely. Just being able to repair it like that.
Yeah, and another example, another good suggestion I remember is, they suggest us the design of the night mode of our app Dwarf II into dark red, because when we look up to the sky, the starry skies, and then back to our screens, we might feel dazzled if the screen is bright. Yes, so he suggests us to change our night mode to dark red. Yes, very brilliant, I think.
I love that you guys are so open to feedback from your backers too, because those are the people that are going to end up using it. I was going to say too, I love that it's so portable, and that you can change the batteries. So maybe if you go out like on a backpacking trip or a camping trip, you can just keep, photographing for many days at a time. You can just replace the battery, or not have to carry a lot of weight with you to get all of those incredible shots, because telescopes are huge usually. So it's nice that it's so compact.
Yes, we creatively combine the three functions: the telephoto camera and the wide-angle camera and the pan tilt. and as well as the motion control, intelligent control. The three functions into one small and device, one small and contract device. Yeah, like this one. Although this is as a sample.
Yeah, yeah. Are there any special features for like the astrophotography specifically? Like, does it help you like find certain stars, or like if you don't know the sky very well?
Okay, so next time I will invite one of my colleague, Pen, to show the demonstration of our auto tracking function. Okay?
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I would love to see a demo.
Yeah. Okay. We have set the Dwarf II on our outside air conditioner, and then I will show you the mobile phone connected with Dwarf II.
Perfect. Yeah, the auto tracking feature is so interesting to me. I can see it having
Yes.
some uses.
This is the mobile phone connected with
Okay.
our Dwarf II. Yes, and look over here. This is a man who are standing downstairs. He's our CEO. Okay, wave hands to the audience.
Hi.
Okay, then we will click the auto tracking function. Frame the selected target, and he will walk. Wow.
Wow. That's
Yes.
so cool.
Okay.
Okay. So, how do you like it? How do you think of it?
Yeah, I can just see so many uses for that. Like, especially if you're somebody that loves wildlife photography and you are videoing or trying to take pictures of an animal. That would be so cool to keep it in frame. Kind of like set it and forget it.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that you mentioned you have a dog, right? And then you can record the how he plays in how she plays in the park.
Yeah, my dog plays soccer, and I have dreams of making her a famous soccer dog, like on TikTok or something. But I can never get good videos of her runs too fast out of frame. You'll have to
Yeah.
do. Would you mind showing us what it looks like in your hand? Like, can you pick up the Dwarf II and show us?
This is the yeah. This is the sample. This is the sample of our
Okay.
Dwarf II. Yeah, there are dual cameras, the wide angle camera, and this is the telephoto camera. And this is the pan tilt. Yeah, it can switch. The dwarf can
It rotates.
switch. Yeah,
Okay.
rotate. Yeah, rotate on the pan tilt. And the inside is we have the built-in NPU. It can realize the it can realize the intelligent control.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, I love how it seems very easily handleable, very compact
Yeah.
for both professionals and people that just want to, try out some astrophotography, that sort of thing.
Yes.
So,
It can auto.
go
Sorry.
ahead.
Yeah, I want to mention that this machine, this small and contract machine, can take magical picture. Yes, I think this is great, and I believe that everyone will like it when you get it.
Can you upload to your computer, or is it through an app, or how do you get your photos and videos to your computer?
Yes, people can search Dwarf II or follow us on Instagram. You can see more details, the photos that we have ever taken, and we have shoot, and the videos we have shoot on our Indiegogo main page.
Okay, so if people want to find out more about you, you have an Indiegogo page. And as I understand it, there is a special price right now for early bird backers.
Yes.
definitely go on there if you like what you see and you want to get it while it's hot. Then you also have an Instagram page, which you're on right now. It's ELF_blood. And you also have a Facebook page, which is Dwarf Engine, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Engine. Perfect. Well, is there anything else you want to tell us?
Um, I hope everyone can have a chance to co-create the great product. Through our app, we can link everyone, and everyone can form his or her small group, take one star together, and the images will be superimposed on each other's, and you can share your control rights or authorize the control right to your friends so that your friends can also experience shooting stars together. And we think
Oh,
these features are pretty cool,
yeah.
and we are working hard on them.
That's so cool that there's like a community aspect to it as well. I love that. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Grace. Like I said, if you are interested in backing this product and helping Dwarf II come to be, then you can visit their Indiegogo page. Thank you so much, Grace, and I'm sure we'll hear more from you guys soon.
Thank you, Mia. See you
Okay,
soon.
and thank you also
Bye.
for joining us in the Instagram Live. We really appreciate all of our backers and supporters.
Bye
Bye.
bye.